until it goes live, and then I switch over to the share screen.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is just gonna be weird. I'm just gonna sit here for 13 minutes.
Yeah, you're just gonna sit there for 13 minutes. That's your job.
I don't want to. We're streaming live on Facebook.
Share computer sound. Optimize for video clip sharing. Share. And here we go.
When you say but, you've said a lot of things nobody else can say. When you say but, you've gone as far as you can go to get the very best.
Hello, everyone. It is Thursday night. And the same game is going to be getting started here in 10 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. And why don't we go ahead and have all our panelists just go ahead and share it. Share it to everyone. Get the word out. Thank you again for joining us. And we'll be getting started here in 10 minutes.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, Mounds don't. Almond Joy's got real milk chocolate, coconut and munchy nuts too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Peter Paul, Almond Joy's got nuts, Peter Paul, Mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Called Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes trouble down the street. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven, and Pillsbury says it's best. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, things go better with Coca-Cola, things go better with Coke. Life is much more fun when you're refreshed, and Coke refreshes you best. It's the refreshingest. Food goes better with, fun goes better with, you go better with Coke. The real life one puts extra fun into, and everything you do, so things go better with Coca-Cola, things go better with Coke. It's a real thing. Coke is the way it should be. Coca-Cola, what the world wants to see. Oh yeah, it's a real thing. Coca-Cola, that's the way it is. Fill a bottle of Coke, and the way it will stay. For the taste of your life, what the world wants today. Oh yeah, it's a real thing. Coca-Cola is Coke.
People who like their leisure with Pepsi, the drink that's young. So go ahead and pick the drink that lets you drink young as you think. Yet get the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
It's the Pepsi generation coming at you, going strong. Put yourself behind a Pepsi. If you're living, you belong. You've got a lot to live, and Pepsi's got a lot to give.
Us peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any pepper and he'll say,
Only Dr. Pepper tastes that way.
there's carrying peppers, Marion peppers, diet peppers, quiet peppers. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? There's saluting peppers, tooting peppers.
I'm a pepper man.
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Being a pepper, drink like a pepper.
Ask a neighbor.
Double your pleasure, double your fun with double good double mint gum.
Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick than any other car this year?
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America is asking you to call.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware man.
Thank you again for joining us. The same game will be starting in about 5 minutes. If you'd like to help us out, go ahead and throw a couple bucks our way at www.tinyurl.com/FornellTheaterDonate. Half the money that we raise tonight goes to the winner's charity of choice. So please go ahead and give generously if you feel like it. If not, just enjoy the show and share it. We look forward to entertaining you in 5 minutes.
Brill cream, a little dabble do ya? Brill cream, you look so debonair. Brill cream, the gals will all pursue ya. They'll love to get their fingers in your hair.
When you say bud, you tell the world you know what makes it all the way. When you say bud, you say you care enough to only want the king of beers. There is no other one, there's only something less, because the king of beers is leading all the rest. When you say Budweiser,
You've said it all.
aren't you glad you used dial? Aren't you glad you used dial? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad you used dial? Aren't you glad?
Benson and Hedges 100.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you want Kentucky Fried Chicken, you have to visit me.
In the dull and commonplace occurrences of day-to-day living, one thing stands out as a completely unique experience.
Get a fresh look every time you shave. Get a clean look every time you shave. The Gillette look is a real man shave. The freshest, cleanest shave of all.
Let Noxzema comb your face. Some reason won't.
Take it all off. Nothing takes it off like Noxzema medicated shave. The closer you shave, the more you need Noxzema. Noxzema medicated comfort shave.
How do you handle a hungry man? The manhandlers.
One of the manhandlers is Campbell's vegetable beef.
Minute you walk in the joint, you're right in style when you're in Muriel's company. Hey, big spender, spend a little dime with me.
To a flyer, it's the clear blue sky. To a baker, it's an
Above, river below, it's a rocky old trail all the way. Then a viceroy smoke for the taste that's right, right any time of the day.
Come to where the flavor is. Come to Marlboro Country.
Thank you again for joining us. We'll be getting started here in 2 minutes. That's a 2-minute call, not just to you, the audience, but also to our cast. 2 minutes. And once again, please like and share the video. The more likes we get, the more shares we get, the more viewers we get. Thank you again and enjoy.
Meow Mix comes in 2 varieties.
Look at the coffee as it gets darker and stronger. Maxwell House coffee tastes as good as it smells every time.
You'll feel better in the clothes you trust to Woolite. Woolite washing keeps the look and feel you love.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Where you been? Well, it wasn't easy getting tickets for this game. Hey, Bob. Eddie, I know exactly what I want. I want the biggest steak you got and a bottle of Lowenbrown. Steak and Lowenbrown. Dolan, you're a genius.
If you've got the time, we've got the beer, Miller Beer.
Here comes the king, here comes the big #1. Budweiser beer, the king is second to none. Just say Budweiser, you've said it all. Here comes the king of beer, so lift your glass, let's hear the call. Budweiser beer's the one that's leading the rest.
When you say Bud,
And Beechwood aging makes it beer at its best.
when you say Bud, one taste will tell you so loud and clear.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the same game. I'm your host, Matt Russell, and I'm also your announcer tonight. So here we go. Let's bring out our contestants coming from Portland, Maine. Our panelists coming from Portland, Maine. It's Randy Hunt.
That's me.
How you doing, Randy?
I'm swell.
Excellent. Coming in all the way from Portland, Oregon, it's Amy and Jaja of the Z to A Show.
Hello.
Coming from the new place in Westland, Oregon, it's Chris Crotty.
No.
Also coming in from Portland, Maine, it is Eric Darrow Worthley.
Hey, Matt.
How you doing, Eric? Somewhere in non-specific South Jersey, it's Julie Sinkoff.
Hello, greetings from South Jersey.
Excellent. And from Boston, Mass, it's none other than Emmy Service.
Hey, all you cool kittens and kittens.
Hey, how you doing? So, just letting you know, we've got 2 great contestants tonight coming to us from San Antonio. Give me a second, getting up to my notes. Coming in from San Antonio, it is Sawyer Wade. He is a data analyst, which means he's the perfect machine at turning data and coffee into different data and not coffee. How you doing, Sawyer?
I'm doing fantastic.
Excellent. Coming also from Westland, Oregon, it is none other than the one, the only Geena Fonbuena. Hopefully I didn't butcher the last name. How you doing, Geena?
Greetings.
Geena is a grad student for social work and about to start helping some kiddos with their distance learning. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just first talk to our contestant, Sawyer. What charity are you playing for tonight?
I'm playing for the San Antonio Food Bank because I'm in San Antonio and we have a food bank.
Well, that makes sense. And Geena, who are you playing with? Who are you playing for tonight?
I'm playing for William Temple House, the organization that provides low-cost counseling in Portland.
Excellent. That is a wonderful, wonderful charity. Now, they know how the game's played, but for those of you who don't know at home, I'll go ahead and explain it again. We'll be having 3 games tonight. Each game will have 2 rounds, except for the third round if we need it to break a tie. And we flipped a coin backstage, and Geena, you won the coin toss. So you get to pick which question you would like, question A or question B.
B, please.
Question B. All right, Geena, you're going to be trying to same with as many of our panelists as possible. You'll get 1 point for each. And then in the second round of this game, you'll only be able to same with those who you have not samed with previously. So you can get a total score of 6 points. So here we go with question B of round 1. I just bought a knockoff version of the Cat in the Hat. This one's called The Man in the Blank. Just bought a knockoff version of Cat in the Hat. It's called The Man in the Blank.
I can't open my pen. There we go.
Opening a pen is like 50% of the job you have as a panelist, Emmy.
I know.
Third world problems.
I didn't play last week. I'm rusty.
All right, looks like our panelists are just finishing up here. And I'm going to go ahead and head back over to you, Geena. Geena, I just bought a knockoff version of the Cat in the Hat. It's called The Man in the Blank.
The Man in the Pants.
The Man in the Pants. All right, let's go ahead and start up there at top row here with Randy. Randy, what did you put down for this?
I didn't say that. I said the man in the van.
Oh.
Man in the van.
Don't go with the man in the van.
Which is almost as creepy as the Cat in the Hat, just coming in
Kinda.
and hanging out with kids for no reason. The Man in the Van is almost the same thing. Jaja, what'd you write down?
I think you'll find I can be just as creepy.
Yes.
The man.
The Man in the Flan.
Flan.
I know.
The
Man
Mon in the Flan.
Mon in the flan.
Yeah. Chris, what'd you get this time?
Well, originally I was going to put hat because that would be a terrible knockoff. The man. But you know how much I like the rhyme, so I put the man in the can.
Oh, the Man in the Can. All right, so at least on my end, you haven't samed with anyone in the top row, but let's see how you do with the second row here, Geena. Geena, how would you say, how sure are you that you're going to match with someone in this next row?
Like 2%.
Perfect. I've played video games where that works. Emmy, what do you have?
I was on a similar line of thinking, but I said the man in the cardigan.
Oh, the Man in the Cardigan. I'm sorry, that's not a same there. Eric, what did you get?
The Mon in the Con.
The Mon in the Con. And Julie, last chance for a same here.
I samed with Randy. I said the Man in the Van. High five to Randy.
So we've got mans, cans, and vans, but we don't have any pants.
Oh,
but that's okay because we're on Zoom. It's fine.
Exactly.
All right, Geena, there still is a lot of game going, so don't worry about this match not working here. Sorry, don't worry about not getting any sames here. Can't say match because this is the same game. It's not the match game. We're very different.
Totally.
But Sawyer, we're going to you. You have your choice between question A and question A.
Let's go with question A.
All right, here you go. Dumb Donald was so dumb.
Was he?
Was he?
When he went to pre-order the new Xbox today, he thought he was pre-ordering a blank. He wasn't thinking it was apparently it was a bug that they weren't supposed to start doing the pre-sales today. And now everyone is sold out of the Xbox S and the PlayStation 5. Yeah. So.
Can you read the question one more time, please?
Of course. Dumb
Thank
Donald
you.
was so dumb. When he went to pre-order the new Xbox this morning, he thought he was pre-ordering a blank. He didn't think it was a video game console. He thought it was something else. Sawyer, you have this way of standing perfectly still that confuses me. So
Do we need to be moving more lateral movements?
yes, I need the lateral movements to make
Okay.
it seem like we have to get that action to keep the eye interested. All right, it looks like all of our panelists are just finishing up. Let's go ahead. Let's start with the bottom row this time. Emmy,
Yeah.
Well, I think we should find out what he said before we figure out what you said. So Sawyer, Dumb Donald is so dumb. When he went to order the new Xbox today, he thought he was ordering a blank.
Coffin for his ex-wife.
Coffin for his ex-wife. It's an Xbox that works. Emmy, what'd you write down?
No, but I wrote a piece of cardboard because an Xbox used to be a piece of cardboard. So
that is good logical thinking. Yes, Eric, what'd you put down?
I was a little bit simple, kept it logical.
A former box.
Former box.
I mean, you could say an ex-wife is a former box, but we're not going to. Julie, what did you put down? Did you same with a coffin for your ex-wife?
I didn't. I said R-rated film.
The Xbox. Okay.
I'm done. I'm going home. Oh wait, I'm already here.
Yes. Unless that's a virtual background, you're just in a Starbucks. Randy, what about you? Any sames there?
No, sorry. A case of X-Lax.
All right, so there's no sames yet, but we have a lot of questions about why you need a coffin for your ex-wife, Sawyer. We'll talk about that during the break. But Amy and Jaja, what'd you write down?
A porn thing.
Yeah, you did. See, puppets get it. Puppets get it. Thank you.
Puppets do get
Jaja.
it. Yes.
how big that is. Like, that's open to interpretation.
Chris, let's see if we can get some points on the board for someone today.
You know how some people are so dumb they're actually clever?
Yes.
He thought it was a buried treasure chest.
Aww. That's cute.
That's
I like
cute,
that.
but I don't think your ex-wife is a buried treasure. So sorry, there's no sames there, Sawyer. But that's
Unless she's
okay.
dead.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Yeah, speaking of who would have thought, let's go ahead. Let's meet our panelists a little bit more. Randy, you have a new podcast. Tell us about it.
I do. It is. We've recorded 4 episodes so far. We've released 3 of them. It is called "We All Have a Story," and I interview people who have interesting jobs and hobbies, and then we play a little game of namely questions where I ask the guest questions based on their name.
Oh,
the letters of their name. It's
that
really
sounds
fun.
like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And how come I haven't been invited on it?
Oh, you're on the list, man.
Yes.
Your name's not cool enough.
Yes.
I'm just trying to break it up so I don't have like all entertainers and all.
I get that. I understand. Speaking of entertainers, Jaja and Amy of the Z to A show. I hear you have a big announcement coming up. Tell us about that.
A big announcement?
Yeah.
What is it?
You're telling me about the interwebs.
Oh, the interwebs, yes. We're launching a curriculum kind of thing, which is the Z to A show, which is all about spelling and alphabet and playing games and taking turns and sharing.
Oh.
That
and
sounds
it's
like
it's Zoom meetings that go for 20 minutes with you and your kid.
Can
Well, that
adults
is
sign up?
awesome.
'Cause I know lots of adults that need to learn about taking turns.
Oh, get a hold of me
And
through-
spelling.
Mm-hmm.
How should they get a hold of me? Matthew, can they call you?
Sure. They could go ahead and send an email to info@fresneltheater.org, and I will pass them along to Jaja and Amy.
I don't have a mailbox.
No, you don't. And you also shouldn't be going outside right now because the fire is in Oregon.
Yeah, it's really smoky. You know what? The light came in my window today. You know what color it was?
What color?
Brown.
Oh,
Brown freaking sunlight, man.
that's. I'm sorry that's happening.
Yeah,
But
well.
speaking of fires in Oregon, Chris, you lit Oregon on fire when you moved there.
That's not true.
No, it's not. I know it's not true. I know it's not true. They didn't have a gender reveal party. But Chris, tell us about your move.
Well, it was pretty grueling because it was very smoky, and we actually had to wear N95 masks during the drive. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then going through Ashland and
which is aptly named.
That was creepy because they had a fire there that was lit by a person, and the fire burned right up to the highway. In some spots, the wood posts holding the guardrail had burned.
Oh, wow.
Pretty creepy.
Glad you made it safely.
Yeah, glad you're
Wow.
safe. Glad you're getting comfortable. Glad to know that Frankie is safe. And glad to know your fiance is safe as well. And speaking of your fiance, let's go ahead. Let's talk to Geena again. Geena, how you doing?
Hello.
You didn't get any sames in that first round of the game, but we're going to go ahead and give you a second shot at it. Would you like question A or B for round 2 of game 1?
Let's go with A this time.
A this time. All right. So here we go. All right, panelists. A new Hobbit-themed restaurant has opened up, and the appetizers are amazing. You have to be sure to order their blanks.
Oh.
A new Hobbit-themed restaurant has opened up. The appetizers are amazing. You have to be sure to order their blanks. Remember when we used to be able to go into restaurants safely?
What's a restaurant?
Yeah. That's what the kids are going to be born now, not knowing that we have faces. That joke didn't land.
I'm very sad.
But speaking of things that don't land, come on down to Bob's Kites. Bob's Kites. It's kites that don't land. All right. It looks like
that's a good
everybody is ready.
I'm not ready.
So I pressed play again on it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Great. Now it's going to start in the middle of the song for the next one. Geena, the new Hobbit-themed restaurant just opened. The apps are amazing, and you have to be sure to try their blanks. What is it, Geena?
Well, my first thought was stuffed mushrooms because I thought hobbits would eat them, but then I went with onion ring to rule them all.
Onion ring to rule them all.
I love that answer. That is so good.
Let's go ahead and start with Julie, though. If you don't like that answer, if you don't have that
It's
answer,
so good, but
Julie, let's go with you.
I said you have to order the second breakfast. That's the only thing I know about those movies and books. What? Just saying.
All right, so
But I
the
was
same
able to
game is
answer the
canceled. We're just going to have
question.
a Zoom video share where we watch Lord of the Rings.
No, thank you.
All right, Eric, what'd you write down?
Figured probably one of the trendy places with the small plate.
Oh, I love that.
Emmy, what did you write down for this one?
I wrote down pints of mimosas.
Pints of mimosas. I love how all of you right now are thinking brunch. It's great. Chris, what'd you write down?
Well, I had kind of the opposite problem. I could think of like just so many Middle Earth things.
Mhm.
So that's why I couldn't think of anything. So I went with the answer, Nazgul bites.
I like a bagel bite.
Just like it.
Yeah, with Nazgul on a bagel, you can have Nazgul anytime.
Oh, no.
Amy and Shasha, what'd you get?
Hey, we said try the hot rings.
Oh,
Yeah, the judges are going to give that to you. That's one same, Geena. Randy, to you. Let's see if it's two sames.
I think this is probably close enough. Lord of the Onion Rings.
Yes, we're going to give that to you. Geena, you're on the board with two sames.
I'm so
Sawyer,
excited.
you need to get two sames in this round, or to tie, or three to win. And would you like question B or question B?
I know this. B.
All right. Pirate Patty just became a chef. They removed their hook and replaced it with a blank.
Ooh.
Pirate Patty just became a chef. They removed their hook to replace it with a blank. One of the proofreaders I gave this to said they removed their hook and replaced it with a dough hook, which just is weird. To me, I think it's funny.
That's what I was
Funny,
actually
like, those
thinking.
are those
Can you read it one more time?
Yeah, Pirate Patty just became a chef. They replaced their hook with a blank. Sawyer, you keep looking up now that you're not pausing. You're like swaying, but you're looking at something like a fly on the wall. They're like, I'm going to get that.
It's where my thoughts are. They're all there.
Well, that works. That
So I
works.
keep thinking that hand is your hand, and you're just like Forever just like thinking.
Oh, yes.
All right, it looks like
Hi,
everyone
Chris.
is in.
I've actually got a giant hand and a very tiny cigarette that I'm smoking right now.
All right, so Sawyer, Fire Patty
gonna
just
take a
became a
picture.
chef. They replaced their hook with a blank.
There's got to be a spatula or a spatular.
A spatula.
Spatular.
In classic
start with-
SpongeBob fashion.
Let's start with Chris. Chris, did you say with that?
No, I said a whisk.
Oh,
That was a
that
whiskey
works
answer.
as well. Yeah. Amy and Jaja, what did you put down for this one?
Something else in that same drawer. Potato peeler.
Potato peeler.
It's a weapon too.
Randy, what did you replace your hook with?
I said a spatula. Or
Yes, or a flipper. Yes, excellent. So now you just need to match with 2 of the 3 to win, or 1 to tie. Emmy, going to you.
Well, it's at least a tie because I said wooden spatula.
Okay. Yes, excellent. So it's tied up right now. Eric, you want to take him home?
Spatula.
Boom! That is 3 points. Sawyer, you win game 1, but that's fine. There's still another game happening right now.
I also saved. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. I thought
Okay.
you were busy taking a picture.
I did that already.
Okay.
How did you get it? Good.
I did.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started with game 2 now. Sawyer, since you're the lead, you're going to get to pick. Would you like round 1? Would you like question A or question B of round 1?
I got choices now. I would love question A.
What happens when you win a round?
You're going to take question A. All right. So give me 1 second. I have to go and fix something. Here we go. Done. Here we go. So question A. Inspector Gadget's niece, Penny, recently put him in an old folks' home. He could keep being heard saying, "Go, go, Gadget, blank." So Inspector Gadget was recently put into an old folks' home. You could hear him saying, "Go, go, Gadget, blank." And I'm sorry about not having the sound shared. I don't know what happened, but I have been playing fun theme music that at least I was hearing.
I heard it in my head. I was dancing.
Got it now.
Yeah. And I fixed it.
We did.
Yeah. All right. It looks like everybody is just about done. So Sawyer, Inspector Gadget is now in a nursing home, and everywhere they go, you can hear him saying, "Go, go, Gadget, blank."
Let's go with Go, go, Gadget, green Jello.
Go, go, Gadget, green Jello. So Randy,
You
we'll
did
start
so
with
good in
you.
that last round, too, man. You did so good.
So Randy, it goes to you. Do you have
I mean,
Go,
if
Go,
I
Gadget,
said red
green
Jello, would you give it to me? I'm just
I would
curious.
give it to you because you
I
know I'm
didn't say that.
colorblind.
I said Walker. Go, go, Gadget, Walker.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not a same. Amy and Jaja, did you write green Jello?
We said something with a G. Can we have a point?
Well, I'll give you a point, but we're playing for sames.
Stone.
The
I
same
love
thing.
that answer.
Ugh.
Oh, you should have said it then.
Chris, what can
Well,
you say with the
thinking
Jello?
about what those places are really like, I think my answer makes a little bit of sense. Go, go, Gadget, Viagra.
Oh no.
Okay, we're going to come to a quick stop. Chris, you know that all these things are attached to Inspector Gadget. So he just has one Viagra on his hand that pops out.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a Pez dispenser.
I know how to.
Out of his neck.
Emmy, we're going to you. Do you have green
It
Jello?
just got weird.
Well, I in tradition pulled a Randy and almost wrote Jello, and instead wrote bedpan.
One hand, not the other. It's really the same thing if you think about it.
No, I don't want to think about it. Eric, what do you have written down?
Go, go, Gadget, complaint to the state agencies.
No.
Finally, the Queen of South Jersey, Julie Sinkoff. What did you put down?
I said go-go gadget dentures.
Oh.
But you could eat green Jello with.
Well, could eat green Jello without.
Yeah, you could. So You just painted yourself into the corner there, Julie. I'm
did.
sorry.
I
Sawyer, there were
tried.
no sames for you there. But Geena, we're going to you. Would you like question B or question B?
Are you drinking root beer schnapps?
I'll go with B.
All right. Did somebody say, are you drinking root beer schnapps?
I asked Sawyer that.
It's a good old Guinness.
Okay.
The seasons are changing. We're moving into heavy beers now.
Oh, all right. So, Geena, going to you. You know, Whoopi Goldberg has been going through a lot lately, and she's a little depressed. So she's changed her name from Whoopi Goldberg to blank Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg is depressed, and as such, she's changed her name from Whoopi Goldberg to blank Goldberg.
I really enjoy my answer for this.
Every so often, Geena, I'm seeing a dog pop up. And if that dog pops up, I'm going to use my cursor to pretend to pet it through the Zoom screen. Because now that it's a hand on Zoom, it just makes it a little more realistic. And a little creepier when I move people around on the screen.
The dog is curled up on bags of packed clothes.
Aw. All right, it looks like all of our guests, all of our panelists are ready to go. Geena, Whoopi Goldberg, when she gets depressed, changes her name from Whoopi Goldberg to blank Goldberg.
I'm just gonna go with Downer Goldberg.
Downer Goldberg. All right, let's go ahead and start with Emmy. Emmy, did you write Downer Goldberg?
I did not. I said meh.
Meh Goldberg.
With a period.
With a period.
Because meh is a sentence in itself.
No.
Eric, what about you?
Meh.
Meh. It's two meh Goldbergs.
Okay, here's like a
Julie, you were super happy about excited about your answer.
I said Wompy.
Wompy Goldberg.
Right? That's good.
Wompy.
Womp womp.
Randy, what about you? What'd you put down?
She's not Whoopi Goldberg. She's Mopey Goldberg.
Womp womp.
Amy and Shasha, what'd you put down?
We also said Mopey Goldberg.
Mopey Goldberg. And Chris, can you bring us home with Downer?
I regret my marriage to Ted Danson.
Womp womp.
Oh no! She's depressed. She changes her name to I regret my marriage to Ted Danson Goldberg.
Goldberg. It's hyphenated.
Every word. Hyphenated.
So there are no sames there, but right now, Chris, you're winning with that one. So Geena, sorry, there's no sames there. But hey, the same thing happened in the last game. We both came back stronger in the second rounds. But before we go to the second round of this, let's talk to the rest of our panelists. Emmy, how's it going for you? Halloween's coming up, and I know that's a big thing for you.
It's my favorite holiday. I decorated for fall on September 1st. So on September 30th, I'm busting up the Halloween decorations. I have a suitcase and then like 3 boxes of decorations.
And you're doing it timely. You're not like one of those people who put up Christmas tree on Easter.
No. Like I believe like, okay, wait till at least like October to decorate for Halloween, but like October 1st, so you get the whole month of it. But I also recently found out that Instacart delivers from the spirit of Halloween, so I might be in trouble.
Oh.
That's a game changer.
My website, suzzyboston.com.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, what was that website again, Emmy?
suzzyboston.com. SUZZY Boston.
Excellent. So check that out. Eric, how are you doing, man? We haven't chatted in a while, and you got any projects coming up? You got anything you're excited about?
No.
All right, moving on. No.
suzzyboston.com.
Nothing.
Eric, how have you been holding up?
Womp womp.
Goldberg.
Changing my name to Meh Darrow Worthley.
Meh Darrow Worthley. I'll tell you one thing that doesn't look meh was that dirty martini you're drinking.
Hey.
That looks pretty tasty.
And this is number 2, so.
It's number 2 with 3 olives.
Like
so
a pencil.
that's 6 olives total.
I found it recently. that you're always supposed to have an odd number of olives.
Really?
What's that?
I don't know. I'm doing more research.
Superstition
Check in with me next time. I'll see if I found out why.
I will say this: that is an odd olive fact.
I
So,
just
Julie,
said that.
no, damn it! I wasn't trying to steal your joke. I couldn't hear you, Julie. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Julie, you've hosted the past 2 episodes.
2 episodes. I have.
Yeah, and how was it going from panelist to host and everything like that?
It's different. When you're host, you're like on the whole time.
Trust me, I know.
So it's good to have a little bit of a breather this week, and I know that I have to work next week, so I can't even play.
I know, and next week is our big 10th episode
I know.
extravaganza.
I was hoping you would postpone it, that I could be there for the 10th episode and we could all celebrate. But alas,
nope.
I would say Wompy Goldberg to that.
Wompy Goldberg. All right, so let's go ahead now. Sawyer, you get choice of the second round. Would you like question A or question B?
Since question A went so well last time, I'm going to go with question A.
Excellent. So I just wanted to let you know, everyone, I don't know if you've heard this, but a group of kaiju have rewritten the Pledge of Allegiance. It now says
what?
Kaiju.
I don't know.
Giant monsters.
Bless you.
Oh, cool. Giant monsters. Good. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. They rewrote the Pledge of Allegiance. It now says one nation under blank. Yeah, they changed the word and the Pledge of Allegiance to one
Giant
nation under
monsters.
blank. And this is a group of giant monsters. Speaking of giant monsters, I'd like to tell you about our next sponsor today, Jeff Bezos. Is there one person with more power than Jeff Bezos? No. Batman's the best superhero from DC, and Iron Man's one of the strongest from Marvel. And their superpowers? Money. That's what we have in our hands. So giant monsters with Jeff Bezos. And that's how we got kicked off of Amazon. So, yes. Giant monsters have rewritten the Pledge of Allegiance. It now includes the phrase, one nation under blank.
Okay. I'm
All
feeling
right.
good.
Looks like everybody is ready. Let's go ahead and get started with Emmy this time. Emmy, what did you write down?
Do you want to ask?
Sorry, yes, I should ask. Sorry.
No.
Sawyer.
Liver over here.
No, I'm trying to give you a little heads up. You know, you hear what they're saying.
Cheat subtly.
Yes. So Sawyer, what is it? One nation under.
It's got to be God ... Zilla.
One nation under Godzilla. Emmy, what did you have put down?
Oh, so close, and yet I wrote Mothra.
One nation under Mothra.
I thought Mothra, then I was like, "There's no pun there."
Yeah, there's no pun.
There's no pun.
But it's Mothra.
I think that's solid strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Mothra, you know, is a moth. It's going to fly closer to the sun, so everyone's going to be under Mothra.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Eric, what did you put down?
One nation under attack.
Sorry, one nation under attack is not a match. Sorry, not a saying. But I love it. Julie, what did you do?
Monster Nation. Under beds.
Under beds. All right, Randy, what about you? Do you have any? Did you say him?
No, not even close. I've never heard that term before in my life.
Kaiju?
So
You've never seen Pacific Rim?
No.
That's why I
the
asked
giant
him
monster
what.
movies?
No, not my thing. So anyway, I said, since you said it was a giant monster, I said the giantest monster.
One nation under the giantest monster.
The Iron Giant.
Giantest, yeah, you heard me.
Jaja and Amy.
They said one nation underfoot.
Oh my god.
One nation underfoot.
Yeah, like,
Chris.
oh no,
So
I
good.
got a little bit of St. Louis stuck between my toes there.
I'm also a little surprised and relieved that more people didn't say Godzilla, because when Julie asked what's kaiju, I said like Godzilla.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. I just heard
that
giant monster, and I was like, monsters live under beds.
I thought of putting
And closets.
do know they're monsters. I thought of putting Gamera because he was a good kaiju, but I went with quote God.
So that is one same to Sawyer. Sawyer, you've made it so that this game has a point. Geena, you're getting question B. You have to match with at least one to tie, match with two to win. All right, Geena, here you go. Colonel Sanders is a cannibal.
What?
Oh, cannibal.
Yeah, I know.
Son
KFC
of a
now
biscuit.
stands for Kentucky Fried Blank.
Hmm.
So, Geena, Colonel Sanders is a cannibal. KFC stands for Kentucky Fried Blank. There's a lot of ways this can go, Geena, and I can see your face.
Ugh. I have the right answer.
I think I do here based on Gina's face.
What's a cannibal? I'm kidding.
A
I know.
cannibal is a giant monster, like Godzilla.
I'm not gonna lie, Matt. When I first heard kaiju, I thought you said kind Jew, and I was like, so me and who?
Yeah, like a really big one that breathes fire.
It's a giant I would have liked to be a giant Caillou, like the children's book.
Oh.
That's even scarier. All right, it looks like everybody's done writing down. So Geena, going to you. Colonel Sanders is a cannibal. KFC actually stands for Kentucky Fried Blank.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I gotta do it. Kentucky Fried Children.
Kentucky Fried Children. All right, let's go ahead. Let's start with Emmy. Emmy, what'd you put down?
Well, I went back and forth a little bit. I almost wrote citizen, but then I saw Gina's face and I decided the correct answer was children.
Yes, so that is one same. It's tied up. Eric, you gonna give her the win? Kentucky Fried Children. Just for giggles. Julie, you wrote down children. Chris, what'd you write down?
Yay!
Children, children, and cabbies.
So close.
But either way, you still won that game, and we have to go into our game round 3. So just by total point score between the two games, Geena, you're in the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
We can go second.
All right, so Sawyer, it goes to you.
I wasn't ready. Okay, I'm back.
So Sawyer, my aunt just signed up for TikTok. She was very disappointed to find out it wasn't a blank. My aunt just signed up for TikTok. She was very disappointed to find out it wasn't a blank. For those of you in other parts of the country, I meant aunt or auntie. But I say aunt because I'm from rural Washington.
Rural?
I say theater. I say raccoon.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's how it works.
What do you call the top of the house?
I call growing up, we didn't have one.
But if you did,
We called
what
it
would
a
you call
luxury, Emmy. We called it a luxury.
Oh.
We call it a roof.
There we go. Okay.
All right. So it looks like everybody is in. So my aunt just downloaded TikTok. She was disappointed to find out it wasn't a blank, Sawyer.
Wasn't a Kesha song.
It wasn't a Kesha song. Randy, going to you.
So close. I said a clock.
A clock. That's not a Kesha song.
No.
Jaja.
A clock repair service.
Oh. Chris?
I said a breath mint.
TikTok is not a breath mint because your aunt downloads a breath mint. Go catch it, Viagra. So, Emmy, what did you put down?
I wrote down clock of the month subscription because that's a thing.
Sure.
Totally.
Yeah. Eric, what did you put down?
Grandfather clock app.
Grandfather clock app. And Julie, what'd you put down? Clock. I'm sorry.
I'm
Clock
sorry
is
that
not
my
meant
aunt
for
is way cooler than
Keisha.
y'all's aunts.
Very.
Yeah. Your aunt is super cool.
She's very hip.
Yeah.
TikTok won't stop. DJ put it up. Tonight we're gonna fight till we see the sunlight. And I did not get any of those lyrics right. But speaking of getting things right, Geena, you just have to get one same to win the whole game.
Oh,
There you go.
I didn't know there was a second. There wasn't a second one. Oh no!
This is the last. This is because you tied up one game apiece, and this is the final round.
I'm gonna keep drinking those.
All right, good. Geena, the inventor of the cheese shredder is running for president. Their slogan is "Make America Blank Again." The inventor of the cheese shredder is running for president. Their slogan is "Make America Blank Again."
I say boo to you, sir.
I was very pleased with myself with that one.
I'm sure you were. Great answer.
I really thought TikTok was going to be clock from everybody.
Yeah.
Because game 3 questions are supposed to be the easy ones.
The slam dunk. Womp womp Goldberg.
All right, Geena, everybody's in. Geena, the inventor of the cheese shredder is running for president. Their slogan is "Make America Blank Again."
GRATE. Great.
Make America Great Again. I'm pretty sure you got at least one out there. Let's go ahead and let's start with Julie. What did you put? Great. There you go. Eric, what did you put?
I refuse to make that joke.
Make America melty again.
I didn't want to write it.
It goes from being MAGA to mama. Emmy, what did you put down? Great with a frowny face.
I'm angry.
Chris, what did you put down?
You got at least one same, so I put whatever Geena wrote.
That is true. Why haven't we been playing that game? Playing it that way where we just ran on the cards. Whatever the contestant said. Amy and Jaja, what did you put down? Great, yes. And a great answer as well. Randy, what'd you put down? Make America Great Again.
Yeah.
So that's so Geena, you win. You win. So once again, remind us the charity that you're playing for. And so that way, if our fans at home want to donate as well, tell us a little bit more about it.
William Temple House. They provide low-cost counseling and various other social services to Portland and Portland area folks. And they
this is Portland, Oregon, correct?
Yes, Portland, Oregon,
Okay.
not Portland, Maine. And they also provide training for those who are becoming counselors. So that's part of the program. And hopefully, fingers crossed, to get in their program.
Perfect. And Sawyer, the San Antonio Food Bank, also a very wonderful, wonderful charity because, you know, I grew up a little poor and I had to sometimes rely on food banks. So thank you for playing for them. And if you're at home and you're wanting to throw a couple bucks their way, Sawyer, tell us a little bit more about the San Antonio Food Bank.
Let's see. I worked with them many years ago, back when I was but a lowly high school student. It's a good organization. Does lots of what is it? They give food out to people who need it in San Antonio. It's the simple charity structure.
It's straightforward.
To explain how a food bank works, they have food and they.
I'm playing for the charity of I give you water. But once again, I want to thank our panelists so much. Let's go ahead. I'm going to call them out. And panelists, thank you again for coming. Let's go ahead and thank our contestants tonight. Coming in second place, we had Sawyer Wade of San Antonio. Thank you so much, Sawyer. You could turn your camera off now. Coming from Westland, Oregon, it's our winner, Geena Funbuena. Give it up for Randy Hunt.
Have a great night.
As well.
Boo.
Amy and Jaja. Always fun to have you. Chris Crotty, I honestly couldn't be doing this without you. So thank you, and hope you're safe and well.
Gadget, stop video.
Eric Darrow Worsley. Take care. Emmy Service, be sure to check out her Halloween escapades. Excellent. Thank you so much. And the one, the only, Wompy Sinkoff. Thank you so much, Julie. It's been a blast. Thank you so much for being here. See you next week. We got some other great shows coming up, so check it out. See ya.